Another market form that we will discuss it is what is referred to as oligopoly. Okay. Here, oligopoly, like what is written over there, it is a market situation in which there are a few firms, okay, a few firms selling either a homogeneous or a differentiated products. And let us go on through what are the features of an oligopoly market. One of the features of an oligopoly market is that there is an interdependence. What is this interdependence? Yes, an oligopoly market, it is a market situation or a market form in which there's only a few firms. And you have to keep in mind that each the objective of each and every firm it is to maximize profits. So if one firm, yes, trying to change its price, trying to change its output with the hope of attracting more customers, with the hope of gaining more profits, other his fellow rivals will also follow that path. Okay, if I do this, my fellow producers will also do the same. If I lower the price, hoping that I'll be gaining more customers, my other fellow producers will also follow that very path. So there is an interdependence under an oligopoly market. Another feature is that is when we talk about advertisement, each and every firm under an oligopoly market do really incur on advertisement. Why is this? Is just to increases his sale in order to increases his profit, because um, yes, the firms under an oligopoly market do incur a lot on advertisement just to attract more customers, just to obtain more profits. Another feature is relates to competition. Since there are only a few sellers or few firms, what happened was each and every firm within that very industry, they will always try to compete one with the other. Okay, that means if one seller make a move, what happened was that will immediately affects his fellow rivals, which means each and every seller is always on a watch out over the moves of his rival in order to reap a good amount of profit. Another feature is that there is a barriers on the entry of firms. That means whatever profits that are being enjoyed by those firms within that particular industries, no one are allowed to join them. Okay, and as such, like what has been stated, there is a barrier on the entry of firms. Another, there is a lack of uniformity. That is the lack of uniformity in the size of the firms. Firms differ considerably in the size. Some may small, others may be very, very large. That means we have a few firms, and depending on the size, they are not the same. Some might be very, very small firms, whereas others that might be very, very large firms. Further, talking about the demand curve, here it is stated it is not easy to trace the demand curve for the product of an oligopolist. Okay, why is because since under this market form the exact behavior pattern cannot be ascertained or known. And finally, there is no particular pricing policy of each and every firms under this market form that is on the monopoly. It has been stated here it is not possible to predict or make any conclusion relating to the price policy of each and every firms under an oligopolistic market. So these are the some of the features of an oligopoly market. So we'll stop here for today.